Hey everyone, this is Daryl from Crypto Daily Trade Signals coming to you live from Da Nang, Vietnam. Woo! This is our evening time, drive time update, guys. Hopefully you guys having a great day. And it's up to you, everybody in the US, to make sure that when I wake up tomorrow morning that I see the crypto in the green zone. So guys and gals, buckle up because we got a huge video for you. An amazing event has turned. A couple of events, huge events have turned, and this could mean really good things for crypto. I mean, this is interesting. You guys are going to love it. Let's dive right in. Remember, none of this video is financial advice, and this is only for education and entertainment purposes only. And remember, please do your own risk management. It's so important that you guys do your own risk management. That's huge. It's so huge that you guys do that, because a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people just ape into stuff because they read something on Twitter or they listen to people on YouTube. Remember, you've got to do your own research. That's really, really important. So what we're seeing right now, guys, is we're seeing that right now, China crypto ban, it looks like the China crypto ban, looks like the government over there is looking at maybe reversing some of the regulations regarding Bitcoin miners. And we're going to jump into that. And I think they got a little bit embarrassed out there because, you know, there's no mining going on in China, but a lot of it is in America. And I don't think that the central government over there like that very much. And I think it's kind of a cause for loss of face. So, you know, we could see maybe miners returning. Maybe. Let's see. We're going to jump into that. And it looks like, futures contracts for Bitcoin have reached an all-time high. This is dangerous, guys. Watch out. Remember, if you're an investor, that's one thing. But don't trade. Leverage trading will get you wrecked. And we're going to talk about evidence that shows that there's manipulation when it comes to leverage trading, guys. And you guys hear what happened with Binance around about 1 hour ago. There was a flash crash on Binance US, and there was a huge, we call it a scam wick that just went down like 87%. So we're going to jump into that, and we're going to tell you why this is happening, what I think is happening. And also seeing that the co-founder of PayPal, he's like, I should have had more investiture into Bitcoin and crypto. And also Grayscale, there's been about a $1 billion investment into Grayscale Trust, which is Bitcoin, right? So we're going to talk about that. And FTX has had about $420 million investment round, and they've raised a ton of money, guys, making one of the huge exchanges out there. So this is really good news. It's fantastic news. So, guys, let's get into it without further delay. And remember, do your own risk management, guys, please. A lot of people don't ape into stuff unless you do your own risk management. That's really important. So, guys and gals, let's jump into it without further delay. Dogecoin to the moon, guys. Let's do it, guys. Let's absolutely get Dogecoin to the moon. And you can see that Dogecoin is making some moves right now. And remember, this is the absolute last time to be buying the dips. This is your last chance. We're seeing a little bit of correction going out through most of the markets right now. So that's pretty normal. People have been taking profits. And guys and gals, go down there right now. Smash up the likes, guys, and show some love for the OG, guys. And all the Debbie Downers that live under rocks, stop coming and smashing the dislikes without watching the video. It's not funny, guys. Show some respect, show some maturity, because there's people out there who keep just hitting the dislikes before the video even starts. Come on. Come on. If you don't like the channel, don't watch, okay, guys? But don't be vitriolic in your behavior, guys. Stop being Kinder Egg generation, guys. All right. So to all my subscribers, all my members, God bless you. Let's jump into it right now without further delay. It's a great time to be alive. Woo! So we're seeing the China State Planning Agency calls for public opinion on Bitcoin mining, guys. And what that means is that this move could signal that Chinese authorities are going to amend their previous negative stance on Bitcoin and crypto mining activities. So this is huge, guys, because one of the things that's kind of embarrassed the Chinese central government is this. In a related development, the commission also put out a post on their website. This is the Chinese Commission regarding Bitcoin mining, that the United States has replaced China as a dominant Bitcoin mining nation in the world. So I think this has kind of ruffled some feathers, and this is about nationalism, right? So it seems that maybe they could be reversing, but I think it's too late because, the miners that were in China that got kicked out of there, I don't think they're going to go back because who knows when they could, reverse their stance again. Who knows? So I wouldn't go back. Would you go back? What do you guys think? Make me a comment. Would you go back to China if you were a miner that got kicked out? No, because you don't know, when they're going to change their mind again, because they changed their mind like you and me, we changed our shorts, guys. So, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be going back there because, you go back there and a week later, it's like, yeah, okay, you're out of there again. And then we got the whole kibosh thing, markets go down, and crypto goes down, yada, yada, yada. And we got to, rewind, play, rinse and repeat. So I wouldn't be going back there. Would you? No way. So also, too, right now we're seeing that, FTX crypto exchange raises $4.20 million from 69 investors in their round B funding, guys. So this is pretty good. And, FTX is becoming one of the larger cryptocurrency exchanges in the world right now. It's not the largest. Binance is number one, but they're aping up there. They're getting up there, and they've raised $420 million, like I said. And their total valuation is about $25 billion right now. So that's not too shabby. Now keep in mind that FTX is a good platform because they follow a lot of the regulations. They're more regulated. They have very solid KYC, and because they're having they follow the regulations and they have a lot of KYC. Gary seems to be a little bit more going okay with the FTX, where Binance is under a lot of fire now from the Gary Gensler in the house, our friendly guy that we love, the SEC guy that we love to hate, guys. But yeah, it looks like Gary, he likes FTX. It's quite regulated. So I got an FTX account, this and that. You always want to have more than one. This is not financial advice. You always want to have your eggs not in one basket, more than one exchange, because you never. Sometimes exchanges, they go funny and this and that, and suddenly you find yourself, your account's been closed because you send crypto to a banned address. Sometimes it happens, guys, and or sometimes mistakes happen and you're out of there. So that's why it's always a very good idea that if you're holding a lot of Bitcoin and a lot of Ethereum, have a hardware wallet, guys. It'll make life a lot easier. Trust me, it will. It will. Absolutely will, guys. And so, as I said, that Bitcoin open interest and perpetual futures contracts just reached a 19-month high. And that's almost 5 billion on Binance right now, guys. So and that's why we're seeing a lot of weird stuff happening. And the big news going around right now is Bitcoin flash crash by 87% on Binance US. It went down to 8K, guys. Wow! If you were able to buy that wick when it went all the way down, see this wick, guys? Look at this wick. If you were able to buy this wick right here when it went all the way down to like 8K, wowie woo. So this is kind of dangerous, because if you are leverage trading and you had like some long positions on Bitcoin on Binance US and you had these perpetual futures and took long positions, you got totally wrecked by this flash crash, guys. So a lot of people are still asking themselves, what is the cause? Is this manipulation? I mean, who knows, guys? These things happen a lot on Bitstamp. It happens a lot, and it just seems that when there's a lot of long positions out there, suddenly you get these kind of strange wicks, and I think it's manipulation, sure. Because when people get over leveraged and exchanges, they don't want to lose money, and if everybody's in the money on these long positions, the exchanges have to pay out, right? So they don't want that. So these kind of things happen. So let's jump into it. So Bitcoin crashed to just 8,100 on October 21st, guys, and I think it was about 2 hours ago, an hour ago, depending on what time you're watching this video. But only if you are trading on Binance dedicated U.S. states exchange, Binance US. So it didn't happen on the Binance International. It didn't happen on any other exchange except it happened on Binance. So on Thursday, Binance US suddenly printed a 1-minute candle, which took BTC USD from 65,815 to 8,200, a drop of 87% in an instant, guys. And a ton of people got wrecked, guys. A ton of people got wrecked. So this should not be happening. It should not be happening. And it's traders call this a scam wick. The 1-minute BTC USD differed dramatically from other exchanges which logged a 1 minute candle with a floor around 64.2. So that's okay, that's normal, right? So this phenomenon has occurred more frequently in recent days, with Bitstamp also seeing freak order book events. The scope of Binance US era, however, was in a league of its own. It was like out there, like super funny out there, and did not get unnoticed by market participants. So and a lot of the pundits out there are saying, "Well done, Bitcoin." Popular Twitter crypto chase summarized, "Good thing Americans are forced on these." I'm not going to say that. You know what it says? Exchanges where they can get completely scammed on reasonably thin books. This type of beep shouldn't just be happening. It's not fair that some get stomped out and some stay in and get filled as some don't. So it's really not fair that this kind of happened, because if you'd had a long position, let's say you had a long position and your strike price was 64K, meaning that if Bitcoin went below 64K, you got wrecked. You would have got wrecked, guys. And, there's no way to go back to the exchange and look into that. So it's really bad news when this happens, guys. And this often happens. We often see this kind of crazy, weird wicks and weird behavior when we get a lot of people, taking long positions on Bitcoin and hoping that it goes up, because the exchanges just don't want to pay out. So, this is one of the hot news items right now. We got to hear Bitcoin flash crash to 8,200, Binance US, possible trading mishap. No, I don't think it was a trading mishap. I think it was done on purpose, guys. Definitely. We got also another story, Bitcoin flash, several flash crashes occurred in the crypto market today, with the most considerable being the US. So after an all-time high, we saw that Kraken had a bit of a problem. We saw Bitstamp had a bit of a problem, and also FTX. So everybody was kind of trying to wipe out those leverage long, guys. So watch out. That's why I say don't leverage trade. Don't leverage trade. You will get wrecked. And not only that, because the market's not fair. The market's not fair because, it's the exchanges that are holding all the cards, and they own the exchanges, so they can definitely do anything they want and manipulate the market. So that's why, you don't leverage trade. Because if you'd had your Bitcoin on Binance USA in a spot account, it wouldn't have made a difference. It would not have made a difference whatsoever. But a lot of people leverage trade, they got wrecked, and they're probably crying right now, because when you get wrecked, you can't. It's gone. It vaporized. It's gone. So don't leverage trade, guys. Absolutely don't do it. So PayPal co-founder Peter Thiel says he's underinvested in Bitcoin, and he kind of came to the realization that he should have had more eggs in Bitcoin and crypto, and he didn't. And and he was a huge tech investor. He's one of the first guys that aped into Facebook and made a ton of money on that. And he just really said that, I think that the answers are still going to go along. Maybe there's still not a big secret. But according to Thiel, the latest Bitcoin rally is definitely a big concern for global central banks. The cryptocurrency surge is a new historical high. Surely tells us that we are completely that a lot of the big banks are going to go bankrupt, guys. And I think, a lot of the major banks are running scared right now because crypto is going to the moon, guys. So this is also a big story that's, going around the interwebs right now. We see that here again, and the crypto briefing is also covering Peter Thiel wishes he had bought more Bitcoin. And despite being one of the earliest investors in Facebook, Peter Thiel admits he's behind on Bitcoin. Thiel also admitted the success of Bitcoin is likely to influence by the failure of a traditional banking system. Bitcoin over 66,000. It's going up, maybe he said, but surely it tells that we are at a complete bankruptcy moment for central banks. So a lot of and this is a big, huge threat to the central bank dynamic and out there, because cryptocurrency is here to stay. And right now we're seeing that one of the things that's fueling the huge rise for Bitcoin is not retail. Retail investors have not FOMO'd into Bitcoin, have not FOMO'd into crypto yet. A lot of it is institutions, and a lot of the price of Bitcoin is being fueled by inflation scares. People are scared of inflation, and you can see that inflation in the U.S. is off the hook, guys. And the debt ceiling has been lifted. Fed's going to be printing more money, and it's going to cost you like $10-20 for a can of Coke in the next 10 years, guys. We could be going the same route of Zimbabwe. It's like a billion Zimbabwean dollars to buy a loaf of bread. Come on, guys. So the buying power of the greenback is going down, down, and the only safe haven right now is Bitcoin. Even gold is not a safe haven anymore, guys. Because there's a lot of gold that's just paper. It's not real gold, and it's also apt to manipulation, guys. So those are kind of the top stories that are going around right now. Also, the other story is that Digital Currency Group authorized to buy $1 billion worth of Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. So that's pretty good news, guys. And it means that $1 billion is a lot of money, and these people are pumping into Grayscale because they want to have exposure to cryptocurrency et al. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, ADA, and the best way to do that is part of the GBTC share. So they don't have to directly invest those coins themselves. They can do it through Grayscale. So hats off to these guys. A lot of companies are going to start aping into ETFs, going to be aping into ETFs. They're going to be GBTC shares are going to be going through the moon, and you're going to see more and more companies that are actually going to take Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, ADA, and other big coins and Doge on their books and hold it for long term, guys. And I'm really wondering what's going on with Elon Musk, guys. I keep scratching my head. When is Elon Musk going to make the announcement that Tesla is going to accept Bitcoin for payment? When are they going to make the announcement for Dogecoin? Come on, Elon, if you're watching my video, and I highly doubt it, but if you do, come on, brother. You did make the assertion that if Bitcoin uses 50% or more renewable energy, that you'll be turning on that payment system. But it hasn't happened. What's going on? A lot of people are starting to ask themselves what's going on. The other catalyst that we're still waiting for Robinhood, who said that by the end of October that they'd be turning on their wallet feature. And right now it's the 21st of October here in Vietnam, the 20th in America. What's going on, Robinhood? Are you telling us telling us fairy tales again? We're all waiting for that, guys. We're waiting for that because we have Verizon and the digital payment system. You can go into most shops that use Verizon, POS systems, use your credit card, and pay with Doge. But you can't do that if you're a Robinhood customer because your Bitcoin, your digital crypto wallets are not turned on. So come on, Robinhood, what is going on? It's really frustrating. Luckily I don't have Robinhood. For me, I have a very simple rule. If I can't control my crypto, I ain't on that platform. So that's a very simple rule. I've always had that. I'm not going to go to Robinhood or any other platform that I can't physically control my crypto. Now, I do have some more small positions on eToro, but only in Bitcoin and Ethereum, because on eToro and I'm not shilling eToro, okay? Don't get me wrong, but you can send them off to your digital wallet from eToro and Bitcoin and Ethereum only. The other cryptocurrencies that they have on their platform, you can't. But Bitcoin and Ethereum, you can right now. So this is pretty good. At least you have control over your assets, and that's what's really important. You need to have control over your assets, guy. It's really important that you have control. So remember, this is not financial advice. And if you're still loving this video, like I'm loving you guys, and keep watching the end. We got lots to talk about. We got Bitcoin price, we got TA. We're going to talk about the coinage in the house. Smash the likey likes, guys. What are you waiting for? Smash those likes right now. So let's jump into it right now. The fear and greed is unchanged. Let me just give that a minty refresh. Minty refresh in the house. So yeah, it's still unchanged. It's still 84. And remember, always swim with the whales, never go against the whales, guys. And always buy the fear. So remember last month, guys, we were in fear zone. So if fear is when you should be buying, and extreme greed is when you should be selling. This is not financial advice. So when this gets to 100, that's when you want to take a look at taking some profits, guys. Now retail FOMO hasn't started yet, but once it does, we can see prices definitely going to the moon. And this indicator could start getting itself pretty close to 100. When it does, that's time to start taking profits, okay? So keep an eye on that. keep an eye on that. When we see the fear and greed index, I'll repeat it, starts to get close to 100, this is the time when you want to start making a plan for taking profits. It's not financial advice. This is what I will do, and maybe something you want to consider. Okay, guys, so keep that in mind. So let's take a look. Total market cap right now is 2.62 trillion in the house. And right now, Bitcoin is trading at $64,665. This is on the Bitfinex weekly chart right now, and it's still way above the 21-day EMA, so that's super bullish, like bullish. It's like we're so far away from that you can't even see. You need to have like binoculars to see that 21-day EMA. Like, where are you, buddy? I can't see. You're so far away. And then also too, we can see right now that on the daily chart, we see that Bitcoin is it's just gingerly below our previous all-time high that we set in April. And we're seeing a pretty much a red, green, blind. Now not only can I not see, I'm super blind, and now I'm colorblind. Hello. The red candle is down 1.5% on the daily, and I wouldn't worry about that too much. We could retest ourselves going down to like 63,000. Remember, Bitcoin always does that. It goes up, it goes down, and then it goes up again, goes down, and it's just kind of like a step. We're getting higher highs and higher lows, so nothing really to worry about. So don't worry, don't panic just yet. I think we should have 70,000 incoming. If we settle at 63, this is still in line with what Plan B is saying. So, even if we end up the month at 63, it's still okay. So we could get some turbulence. We could even see ourselves going down to 57,000, guys. So if that happens, don't panic. Don't panic. Have diamond hands. I know if we flash crash down to 57,000, a lot of you are going to start wetting the bed. The weak Nancy's going to be running the hell, screaming, "Ah!" Don't worry, okay? There could be another little bit of a shakeout before we hit the holy land of 100,000. So expect some shakeouts, guys. It's not going to be a parabolic rise straight to the top for the biddy. There's going to be some bumps and hoops that we got to jump through. But don't panic, guys. Don't panic. I'm setting my sights on it. Like I said, the 100,000 is very conservative. I think we're going to get there. Once we get around about 78,000, 75,000, I'm going to start taking some profits on my Bitcoin, just in case. Not all, but I'm going to be taking a small some profits out of there. Some profits out of there, guys. This is not financial advice, of course. So let's take a look at the Doge right now. So Doge right now is down below my 25. We had this 25 support level. This now become resistance. So Doge is just kind of like a ping pong ball going up and down, up and down. Right now Doge is at 24,911, and that's more of that's not a result of the Doge fundamentals. That's just a reaction to Bitcoin. That's all it is. And you're probably going to see when we jump into the coins, a lot of the altcoins are also a little bit down, down. I love that song. That song is by Ina. You got to check it out, guys. I love that song. It's in my brain. It's like down, down, down. I love that song. You got to check it out. Check out Ina's song, down, down, down. Let's take a look at the sheep in the house. Basic sheep is doing nothing. It's just going. Okay, so you guys can see the price there. I'm not going to talk too much about it in the house. And Ethereum has also come down. We broke today. We went as high as 44,418, and that was we blasted past the previous high. We got rejected, and right now we're at 4,178. So we're still below our all-time high. So hopefully we can get back up there. And this is more reaction to Bitcoin's slippage. ADA is probably slipping too. Yeah, so ADA slipped from its all-time high because, not all-time high, but it's high today. And today we got as high as $2.33. We had a low of $2.19. And so we're kind of in the middle right now. So it's still okay. We're at $2.22. But keep an eye on it. We could collapse down to here if Bitcoin continues its downward spiral, not a spiral, but its downward trend. Small micro correction out there, and a lot of that has been, a lot of that was caused by this you know, we're seeing a lot of these flash crashes, and that's kind of, you know, slowed down the momentum a little bit. And a lot of longs got wrecked, guys. So never leverage trade. Please don't do that. You're going to get hurt if you leverage trade. Don't do it. Don't do it. And Solana in the house right now is still doing okay. It's 184. Today we painted a high of 196. We got pretty close to that 200, but we didn't make it. And we had a low of 162. So we're still off our low, and we're at $184 in the house. Guys, smash the likes, and if you're watching in live stream, don't forget to give super chats. All the super chats go to charity. Guys, don't forget to buy the channel a coffee, become a Patreon member, and become a channel member, guys. We got lots of perks. We have this private WhatsApp groups and stuff. There's like, you know, 200 or 300 messages going back and forth every day, tips and tricks and news, all that stuff. You're gonna love it, guys. So let's jump into, let's take a look at the market cap and the Bitcoin dollars. Right now, Bitcoin dollars at 45.64. It's still too high for my liking, but it has come down. It was 66 before. The volume is 138 billion. There's a lot more selling than buying right now, and the market cap is 2.66 trillion, as I said earlier. Let's take a look at the coinage in the house. Let's get to the top here. So we can see that right now Bitcoin is down 2.36%, down. So this is a good time to buy the dippy dip. So, you know, you could dollar cost average into Bitcoin if you bought it at the all-time high, which is at 66,889. So you can still dollar cost average. Thursday is my DCA day, so once I finish with the video, I'm going to be dollar cost averaging. And remember, dollar cost averaging for me, I don't care what the price is. I pick up some Ethereum, I pick up some Doge, I pick up some Biddy, pick up some BNB, ADA, and that's it, guys. So that's what I'm dollar cost averaging into today. And right now, Ethereum is at 4,185. That's still up 4.64%, thank goodness. And our all-time high was right here, and that was at 4,391. So we're only 4.78% off that. And Bitcoin is 3.8% from its all-time high that we painted yesterday. BNB right now is you know, it's $483, and that's down 2.4%. ADA is up 1.9%, but we're probably going to give most of those gains back because I think America's not going to be able to take it higher. I think America's going to push it down to the red zone. You guys tend to do that when we handle. Yeah, you know, my peeps in Europe and Asia. What's going on? Every time we hand it over to the boys and girls in America, they often drop the ball and things go down, guys. So come on, pick it up. We're still seeing Solana still pretty much on fire. We were pretty close to 20% earlier when we were at 196, but now we're at 185 and we're at 13.85. We're probably gonna wake up tomorrow, and this will probably only like 5 or 6%, I think, when I wake up tomorrow. And DOT in the house is at 43. That's up 2.55%, but we're probably going to give most of those gains back as America drops a ball again. Doge was looking really good here in Asia. We were like up all day. It was fantastic. And it looks like America's waking up, and they're like dropping the ball again. So it's at 24.9, just below 25 cents, but we're still up 5.16 for the week, guys. So it's not too bad, not too shabby in the house, guys. So let's take a look at my Twitter. Right now we have 2,692 people following. Follow me on Twitter, get the tips, tricks, and also you won't miss any notifications, because right now the YouTube notifications are kind of hit and miss. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. Sometimes it's really good, it's working, and other times it doesn't. So I don't know what that is. Maybe sometimes they just don't like the OG and they don't want to spread the good vibe out there. So go down there, guys, smash the like, and show the OG that you love him as I love you guys. And remember, this channel wouldn't be possible without you, my peeps, my members, my subscribers, my family out there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being in. You made it to the end, guys. And don't forget to check out all my linky winky winks. Buy the channel a coffee, become Patreon member. Check out the merchy. We got tons of merchy, hats, hoodies, all sorts of cool stuff, guys. Get some merch, guys. Get the OG gear. Gear up with the OG gear. And don't forget to get the muggy. You're going to love it. And one final thing, don't forget to check out the wife's channel. Happy wife, happy life, guys. I love it. You love it. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Woo! God bless each and everyone. This is Ric Flair of Crypto in the house. Woo! The ice baby of crypto. Ice baby of crypto. Jackie Chan. And I'll see you in the next one. Crypto love coming to you. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Okay, guys, have a good evening. God bless all of you. See you in the next one.